Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror, part number 2. My name is Xexor. Thank you for joining me. In the last part, Nico and George had reunited after 6 months of his being away. They're in Paris. They go to this house of a professor, or who's supposed to be an archaeologist or whatever, and they get basically taken by a couple of, I guess, like tribal people. One was a big guy with the club, knocked George out. The other one used a sleeping dart on Nico. They dragged Nico off. Left George in this room where there was a fire and so on. And there was a fire at the door and a spider on its way heading toward George. So I knocked, basically had George knock the bookcase over, killed the spider. Go back against the hook here, the metal bracket, and it pulled basically shredded the ropes off the chair so he could get up. Went in Nico's bag and grabbed these 3 things. A note from Lobineau. I wonder.
It was the letter to Nico from that sickening.
Yeah, he left his phone number there. There's a phone downstairs. I wonder if I can call him. Okay, her lipstick, her panties, these were in her purse here, or bag, whatever. And then I also found the darts on the floor, and these different things. Anyway, so basically, in the course of things, I came over this way. I used the dart to pick the lock on the cabinet. One cylinder burst, the other one, there was a normal cylinder. I put it in the siphon then had water in it. I could use the water to put out the fire. The cylinder was hot, so I actually first used Nico's panties to put around the cylinder so I could carry it. Then I put it in the siphon, and then I put the fire out. And then I used this house key, I think, to open the door here. I can't remember if it was the house key or this to pick. I think it was this, because this is for small locks. So anyway, I used this to open the door. Went downstairs, and there's a phone and really nothing much else, although this key unlocks the front door to the house as well. Oh, I did find this newspaper clipping, which has a special...
It was Ubier's
bank statement from Ubier, Professor Ubier. Or, Professor? Yeah, Professor, I think. So, that's where we are. Let me start my timer. Hang on one sec, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so let's take the stairs down, I guess. I'm doing, just so you know, I'm doing multiple parts of this. I'm recording multiple parts a day. I'm recording about an hour and a half or something a day, is the idea. So I can hopefully get through this faster, assuming it takes roughly the same time as the first one. And then on the heels of this, I'll be doing Broken Sword 4. Since I've already played 3, I'll do a walkthrough or playthrough of 3 later. But for now, I'm going to go from 2 to 4 on my channel. And then 4 hopefully segue directly, or transition directly into 5 when it releases the end of the month, is the idea. So,
much as I disliked him, Lobineau might be my only hope of finding Nico. Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobbart, Nico's boyfriend.
Don't you mean ex-boyfriend?
Look, I didn't call you just to pick a fight. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not interested in you?
Listen, Andre, we need to talk. Nico's life depends on it.
Okay. You remember the cafe at Montfaucon?
Sure. Andre? You better show you. I felt an irrational urge to wipe my ear.
That's funny. Andre doesn't even, he's like, you remember the cafe at Montfaucon? Sure. Doesn't even respond after that. He likes George. They're fans of each other, I'm sure.
I wasn't looking forward to meeting Lobineau again, but he was my only link with Nico.
Xexor, yeah.
The There was no sign of Lobineau when I got to the cafe. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him.
Never mind. I was going to ask if that was Lobineau, but they don't look like no Lobineau. Nope. That is not. That's a man.
Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I found the catacombs.
I was? Ah, yes. I remember you.
Yeah. Are you still in the police force?
No, not anymore. I'm a man of leisure. And what brings you back to Paris?
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young and in love. Could we share a bottle of wine with me?
Hey, listen, I'd love to, but I need to keep a clear head.
So my company isn't good enough for you.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire. The golden handshake. Only in my case, it was more copper than gold.
How come?
I was made a scapegoat to cover up the department's inefficiencies.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur. I don't recall the name.
Well, apparently he's an expert on Mayan art and history.
A little out of my field of experience, monsieur. If he'd been a serial killer or a sodomite, I might have been able to help.
Gross.
What do you make of this dart?
I remember a case where the victim was killed with just such a device. The poison acted in seconds, causing his body to swell up like an inflatable life raft.
Okay.
What do you make of this news cutting?
Orphanage supplied fast food chain?
No, it's the article above that.
Oh! Total eclipse of the sun. Well, that's very dull in comparison. I don't know anything about eclipses.
And?
Tell me what you make of this note.
From my years of experience, I gained a pretty good insight into handwriting. I'd say that note was written by a compulsive, obsessive type with an Oedipus complex.
Hey, you've got just about everything apart from the ponytail.
Flask?
I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking.
I'm supposed to try to pick up his flask at some point? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to order a coffee though, right? Oh yeah, let's go order a coffee.
It was
then.
too hot to sit inside the cafe. Besides, I might miss Lobineau.
If I can't get no coffee? What the? Okay, what about... I don't know. This one? Yeah, you.
He wouldn't have wanted that. What's that you're drinking?
It's wine.
Oh, garçon. He ignored me. I'm sure it was deliberate.
What the?
Hey, you.
What?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
When I finish serving this gentleman.
I had nothing else I wanted to ask the gendarme.
So...
Un café.
Thanks. Do you know that man over there?
I should think so. He's a regular customer.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Oui. He married that actress, the little dachshund. They used to come here. The nutty professor and the movie star.
Little dachshund, huh?
Do you know a guy called Andre Lobineau?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
Well, I'm supposed to meet him here. Did I miss him?
No, I have not seen him today.
If Ubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. The world doesn't stop at Hollywood. Her stage name was Carol Climax. She died in suspicious circumstances.
There's a joke in there. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Keep it clean. Okay.
How did Ubier's wife die?
I heard he shot her.
And got away with it?
He had a good lawyer and a watertight alibi.
But of course he was. Why would he not have a watertight alibi? He is très bien. He is a smart man. He makes plans and carries them out. Très bien.
Why would an eminent public figure like Ubier risk everything for murder?
He wouldn't be the first, would he? Besides, people like him always get off.
Look at this. A poison dart.
Ah oui, sure.
It's the real thing. Knocked my girlfriend out cold in a matter of seconds.
Romantic. Sounds like a real close relationship you have going.
That's funny.
What does that guy keep pouring out of his flask?
Absinthe.
Absinthe? I thought that was highly dangerous and outlawed in France.
It is. Don't look at me, I didn't sell it to him.
That's all.
Thank you.
Here's Lobineau.
Well, this is a surprise, Georgie.
Sure.
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you dragged her into this time?
It was you that recommended Professor Ubier as an expert on Mayan art. Now his butler has kidnapped her, and he tried to kill me.
Every time she gets involved with you, there is trouble. Walking out on her was the best thing you could do.
My father was dying, damn it. I had no choice.
Well, she soon recovered once she went back to her old friends.
Drop it, Andre. Right now, Nico's in danger, and we have to work together.
So, how can I help?
Nico needed to speak to Ubier about a stone.
Oh, you mean this stone?
So that's what all the trouble's about.
Precisely. Nicole told me to guard it with my life.
Well, it's worth more than that, surely.
Oh, very funny.
What's funny is that your life really is on the line.
What are you talking about?
The stone is a Mayan artifact, dummy. And the guy who kidnapped Nico was from Central America. It was the stone they were after.
Oh my god, you mean I could be in danger too?
Good for getting you to put two and two together there, duder. Alright, sure, let's do these first.
What do you think this is, Andre?
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. It's got more backbone than you.
You think you're amusing, don't you?
Okay.
What can you tell me about this pot?
South or Central American, I'd say. I have a friend who'd be able to tell you more.
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on the left bank, the Gliese Gallery.
Okay.
Does Ubier employ a guy from Central America?
Maybe. I don't know.
You never been to his house? I thought you guys were pals.
Fellow academics, Georgie. It's not quite the same thing.
Why didn't Nico take the stone to Ubier?
I don't know. Perhaps she suspected something like this would happen.
If she's been hurt, Andre, I'll break every bone in your body.
No, that's typical of you. Do you think I don't care what happens to Nicole?
It occurred to me that slugs don't have bones to break, but I kept that thought to myself. Tell me about your friend Ubier.
He's more of a professional acquaintance than a friend.
I see. So you don't really know him at all?
No, I don't.
Take a look at this, Andre.
It's a bank statement?
Yeah, Professor Ubier's account. 5 large cash withdrawals in the space of 3 days, all from an automatic teller in Marseille. Suspicious, isn't it?
You're even more crazy than you were before.
Okay.
What do you suppose the carving on the stone means?
I don't know. I haven't shown it to anyone.
Why don't you just give it to me?
I don't want your death on my conscience, George.
Where did Nico get the stone?
It was sent to her.
From where? Who?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, you should.
It was something to do with smuggling.
See you later.
Goodbye, Georgie.
I've had enough of your games, Kala. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you so interested in that stuff?
Either you tell me what I want to know, or Pablo here will make you talk.
Okay. Well, I figured someone at the university would be able to help. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends, and she told me her boyfriend was a lecturer. I sent the stone to the Department of Ethnology. You know, I figured it was South American, so... You're not buying this, are you?
That's enough! I don't have time to listen to your mindless prattle. We'll leave you to think it over. Come the morning, you'll be ready to talk.
Alright, let's... Sure.
It was black, even though I was sure I'd asked for cream. Do you miss being a gendarme?
Yes, of course I do. When I wore that uniform, I commanded the respect. Not anymore.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Aw.
You need anything else?
There's something incubating in the bottom of my cup, garçon.
You asked for it. That's the cream.
But it's all in one lump.
No problem. I'll bring you a fork.
Forget it. That's all.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
What?
Ever heard of Carol Climax, the movie star?
Yes, but I don't care for the kind of movie she's made. It's smut like that which has caused the moral decline of the Western world.
Is it true that Carol Climax was murdered by her husband?
First I heard of it. I thought she just retired.
I'm trying to find my girlfriend. She's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Yeah, it was our first day back together after many months.
That's too bad. My God, that's depressing.
The wait, I think, or something for the waiter to come back. Maybe I have to have him say, leave me alone.
Excuse me.
What?
Oh, okay, good, okay.
I've been looking forward to seeing my girl, but she wanted to rush off to see some professor.
I see. And you think she's having an affair with this professor?
Look, forget it. It doesn't matter. Didn't you try to appeal against your dismissal?
There was no point. It was my word against that of the chief inspector. And he was a close friend of the director of the museum I was supposed to be patrolling.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Leave me alone.
Waiter. Maybe not. And I don't have any mouse pointer? Oh. They didn't give me anything. They didn't give me anything. Okay, so I guess I can X. looks like when I click on the weight.
You need anything else?
There was nothing I wanted to say to him.
Alright, so I guess that's it for now. So I should go see Lobineau's friend, I guess.
Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house or visit the Glee's gallery.
I think this is the gallery, right? So, that one.
The Glee's gallery had style and class, but very few customers. The pots were protected by a glass case. The wasteland. Too minimalistic for too much money. Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist. Hi, girls.
I knew it. I knew they were gonna laugh.
What's the joke?
あなたはキレてですね。
Okay, fine.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk to him. Xexor, why do girls laugh at you? I don't know.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess that must be him over there, right?
Your powers of deductive reasoning astound me.
Those girls make fun of you because you don't speak their language? I don't know why they laughed. I guess I won't worry about it for now anyway, but...
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes, very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
So you just destroyed the pot?
You smashed my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
Punk?
That pot you smashed belonged to Professor Ubier.
Did it really? I thought the man had more taste.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge. The pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve.
Hello, Monsieur Glees.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Certainly, sir. I'd be most happy to oblige.
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
So he doesn't care, okay.
There is a gentleman over there who seems to be enjoying your wine.
I can't think why. It was very cheap.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here. Straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
Have you heard of Professor Ubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Ubier himself.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Ubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Do you believe the story that Ubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Have you seen any of Ubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
Okay.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
So did I, until that slob smashed it.
Okay.
The glass stopped me from picking up the exhibits.
Man. Packing case? Am I allowed back there? Is he going to not say anything? Oh, maybe not.
Excuse me, sir.
Uh-huh.
That area is private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
Okay, thanks everybody for watching. This has been Let's Play Broken Sword 2 The Smoking Mirror, part number 2. My name is Xexor. Please don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and I will continue this more later. We'll see what else there is to find in the gallery here and continue, I think, just continue exploring and seeing what other clues we can gather. So, until next time, thanks everybody for watching. This is Xexor. Peace.